Transfers are a critical part of daily care for a person with a spinal cord injury and their caregiver. This video will teach you how to use a portable lift to transfer a person. Prepare the sling by folding the leg strap up towards the top and then rolling it up halfway so that you are ready to place it under the person. Assist the person in rolling onto their side. Place the sling so that it is centered on the person's back, with the lower back edge level with the bottom of their buttocks. It is okay if the top of the sling does not reach their shoulders while they are lying on the back. Roll side to side to adjust the sling so it is centered and free of wrinkles. Gently lift one leg to draw the leg strap under the thigh, then repeat this process for the other leg. Make sure to cross the leg straps, one through the other, prior to attaching them to the lift. Improper placement of the sling can lead to a fall. Double check to ensure that the leg straps are crossed one through the other to prevent a fall. Every lift is different. Follow the instructions for your particular lift. Now, place the wheelchair at the foot of the bed. If you are transferring to a power wheelchair, make sure to turn the power off before the transfer. Connect the sling to the lift using the loops. Connections vary based on the lift, the type of sling being used, and your therapist's recommendations. If you have an electric lift, push the up and down button to raise and lower the person. If you have a manual lift, gently close the release valve and use the pump handle to raise the person until their buttocks are clear from the surface. Once the person is high enough, take their feet off the bed, pull the lift back using the push handles, turn the person to face you, and then turn the entire lift toward the surface you are transferring to. When you are moving the person, do not use the boom arm to move the lift. As you approach the chair, move the legs of the lift in the widest position to make it more stable. Depending on the bed or chair, the legs on the lift may need to be adjusted to fit underneath. Once the person is positioned squarely over the surface, begin to lower the person to the surface slowly. As you lower, push back on the knees to get the hips to the back of the seat. This will help for appropriate sitting position. Close the release valve. This stops the bar and prevents it from hitting the person. Now, unhook the sling from the lift and pull the leg straps of the sling out from under the person's legs. Return the chair to an upright position and lean the person forward to remove the sling. Once the transfer is complete, fasten the seat belts for safety. Some people need more assistance when placing the sling. When using two caregivers, the transfer steps are the same. However, steps for placing the sling are slightly different. Prepare the sling by folding the leg strap up towards the top. Roll it halfway so that you are ready to place it before you start rolling the person. One caregiver will assist with rolling the person onto their side. A second caregiver will place the sling. It is important to know how to transfer a person from a wheelchair to a bed using a lift. If you're using a power wheelchair, turn the power off first. Remove seatbelts and armrests if there are any. Prepare the sling so that it is ready to place before you start moving the person. Lean the person forward in their wheelchair. Tuck the sling down to the seat of the chair and under the buttocks. If you can, tilt the chair back. Gently lift one leg to pull the leg strap down under the thigh, then repeat for the other leg. The leg straps must be crossed, one through the other, before you raise the lift. Double check to ensure that the leg straps are crossed one through the other to prevent a fall. Some people need more assistance when placing the sling. In this case, you may need 2 caregivers to complete the transfer. One caregiver should be at the front of the wheelchair and the other at the back of the wheelchair. The front caregiver will lean the person forward, while the back caregiver tucks the sling into place. The back caregiver supports the person, while the front caregiver pulls the straps under each leg. Follow the rest of the procedures discussed earlier in this video. Now, expand the base of the lift to the widest position and place the lift underneath the wheelchair. Position the lift so that the legs of the lift are around the chair. Once you are sure the person is secure in the sling and the sling is secured, raise the person in the lift. Here are some key safety points while you are moving a person using a lift. Be sure to watch the arms and ensure they are not getting caught or pinched. Be sure the loops remain in proper placement on the hooks. Provide head and neck support as you move. Once the person is high enough, pull the lift back using the push handles. When you are moving the person, do not use the boom arm to move the lift. Turn the person to face you, and then turn the entire lift to move toward the bed. It may be beneficial for you to use your foot on the base to steer. Depending on the bed, the legs on the lift may need to be adjusted to fit underneath. Position the person over the bed. Make sure the person is high enough to clear the surface of the bed. Lower the person slowly. With a power lift, you will use the up and down button. With a manual lift, slowly release the valve. Once the person is safely on the bed, unhook the sling from the lift and pull it out of the way.